What up? It's the real Keith, any other fabrication of your imagination. And I'm back with another Majo Taisen review, chapter 65. And the chapter picks up where we left off with Yang Wenfei about to fight Charlotte Corday. And for some reason, Charlotte just busted out of nowhere laughing. And then she thanked Yang before she lunged at her. But Yang elegantly dodged it and counterattacked with a kick to the back of her head. And the announcer is talking about even her attacks are beautiful. And this just pisses Charlotte off. And she tries to attack Yang again, but this time Yang blocks with her cloth. And this cloth isn't normal because it became solid as soon as Charlotte hit it. And then we suddenly see that there's some makeup on Yang's face. Yang says attacks like that won't work on her, and she's using an ability called Face of the Palm. And her cloth appears to be moving on its own. She's using the cloth as a shield, and Kiss Kill hypothesizes that it has something to do with her magic, but she's questioning the makeup. And then Yang changes her makeup again and the gown starts to transform. So her ability is similar to Catherine's, except she keeps one weapon. And this time the ability is called Face of the Garment, and it turns into a drill. Or should I say two drills, but they are still attached to each other. But Charlotte dodges this time. But she only avoided one and she was struck in the shoulder by the other. Charlotte keeps trying to dodge, but Yang is overwhelming her and the demons are questioning where her magic even is. And Kiss Kill says, that's it, Bien Lian. Bien Lian is a technique used in Chuchin opera. While dancing in time with the music, you briefly cover your face with a fan or with your hand, and your face mysteriously changes in an instant. It only dates back to the 18th century. Yang Wenfei is from another era entirely, and yet her birthplace is modern day Suchan. It'd be no surprise if she came in contact with the origins of Bien Lian. Just like Bien Lian, her gown changes form and can instantly adapt to any situation that is the conduct of a true lady. For a woman who acts only on her own whims, this magic befits her perfectly. And her magic is called Desire Magic, heavily garment of no boundaries nor confines. And it seems like there isn't much that Charlotte can do. And the crowd is talking about how beat up Charlotte is and still simping over how beautiful Yang is. And they're just talking about how hopeless it is for Charlotte to even keep fighting, saying she needs to die already. And Yang tells Charlotte to stop that. She knows that she's hiding something that isn't her magic. She wants her to show it. And then Charlotte starts acting erratic, saying, my time has come. Kiss Kill says this is her magic, and then she lunges at Yang. And then we see her makeup change again, and she says there can be no holding back. And this time her technique is called Face of the Feathers. And then her cloth transforms into smaller pieces and look like blades. And Yang kicks her in the stomach before all of the blades tear her apart. And Yang tells her to raise her head. This is the blade of the queen consort. And then she cuts Charlotte's head off. And her lifeless head just lays on the ground. And everyone in the crowd looks shocked and they say that Yang is the winner of the round. And then it pans over back to Agatha's secret room. And the demon attendant says that Yang won easily and dominated the whole fight, and Charlotte might not even been strong enough for Whoppers. And Lakshmi Bai says that Charlotte wasn't weak, Yang was just strong, and hypothesized she probably used about 70 to 80% of her actual power. But Agatha is still bothered and it's on her mind what Charlotte's actual magic was, because right before Charlotte's final attack she used her magic, but nothing happened. And Lakshmi Bai feels like that she died before she could show what it did. And Agatha says that's possible, or maybe her magic was never intended to attack in the first place, and thinks her magic may have been a completely different ability, but she says the losing witch lost, so there's no point in pondering what her magic could have been. And they went on to eat cookies, but then the next thing you know, you see Charlotte Corday standing behind Lakshmi Bai, and that's where the chapter ends. Well, I called it. I knew this was gonna happen. Agrid needed Charlotte and gave her a job, so he knew that she couldn't lose this fast. But Himiko said that Yang would win, and Himiko can't be wrong if someone believes her life. It comes true, but I'm kinda upset about Yang's magic. She was being compared to Cleopatra, whose magic literally was reality warping. And all Yang can do is control a piece of cloth. Her ability is closer to Catherine or Huang's ability, but I do like the fact that she can change it and have different variations of it, because I thought she didn't even have a weapon when the round first first started. But it was another fast round like Matahari versus Mary. I'm upset the round ended so fast, but I'm also happy the round ended so fast because the one fight I've been ready for is up next with Amelia Earhart. I'm American and there's 3 Americans in the fight, so I'm kind of rooting for all the Americans. And out of the 3, she's the one I know the most about. And I really can't wait to see her magic. I hope it's not something bland like her just being able to fly or her using a plane. I hope they give her an actual ability. But that's all I got for you today. For more Majo Taisen Chapter reviews, and if you like versus battle, like, share, subscribe, and comment, and follow Universal Debates on Facebook. All links in the description.